channel concern 33070.
1,500 for 15,000. 1,500.
311. 0 for 011.
Dog 01 has you loud and clear, checking in, flight of 2, climbing to flight level 270. 29906.
Sailing looks like dog 2 is right over bullseye 2.
1.
It's at 16.
1 in order.
In the net, we planted to Sidewinder and then BFM South Owens. 2 point Alpha.
1,000 left direct point, Delta, Gunstar 11. Push 5,000 up to Delta 260, say again, altimeter for Gunstar 11. 03, thank you, Gunstar 11. Gunstar 11.
Razor Dogs 19.4 out with code. Razor 1 to 1.
Razor 2, code 1.
Dog 1, code 2, GPM. 2, link 16, no transmit. No checked all the usual culprits, track numbers, and that kind of stuff. 3.1 normal.
Left.
Razor 2.
11,000 field.
Tower. Two on a right point, yes.
13K. Star 11, confirm we're clear that traffic in area Echo.
Now flight to flight level 19.
Is complete, RTB, Eagle 1. Gunstar 11. What's initial, Gunstar 11?
Gunstar 2-1, switching 348.6.
Once the flight of 2, 12 to the south with the initial for 2 left. Star 11.
230. 7 for 1,000. 80. Oh, 1,000. Yes. 30. Remote. 6,000 cleared operate. Bravo 160. Standard. 1-1, just Roger and observe. Good to go. Pride.
Medical Center 353.8. 2-1, single, possible 1,000 for 15,000, drug yes.
Team 6, good pressure, good transfer, relative 5.
/32, 15-3. Good pressure, good transfer, right outside 5.
210.
Flight of 2-210, request stage 2. 3-1, flight of 2-210, request stage 2. 2996. 0431 in order.
Rendering clutch 2-1 switching. Joshua, clutch 2-1. 9970435. On request. stage 2, all altitudes, and overflight of 2505, about 10. Clear stage 2 at or below 500. Central point with you.
15,000. 04111. 1, passing 13.5 down to 12,000 with information for pop in the blue sky. 3003, unfortunately no due to fuel. 1, good set. Initial for 321. 1, good set.
Showtime 32 on flight mission. 1,000 for 1,000. 260.
We're overhead low area Delta. Area Delta 2122 will be working area address.
3 sat.
Blue 140.
Razor 4, radio check.
11.
Be loud and clear. Copy. Restarting my
02.
Alright, clear.
2508 lines.
And portion if you need them.
What's up?
Copy, have
Razor 4, radio check on SAT.
One schedule out, clear on me.
Loud and clear.
Thanks, brother. 4 request stage 2. 01 flight clear stage 2. We're just going to transition to Hambo to get to the 695 high, sir. 01 through 04, so 020304. Bob check. 18.6 external sound speeding normal.
2 is 13.8 over 19.2, external bound, speeding normal.
3 stand is 1 normal.
It's 14 over 18.2.
140 SLB way.
Kind of cap up here in the north. Backup information, Quebec is current. Runway use is 32, altimeter 003. Visual. 40.
6,000. Do you have any SA on them?
Right. Flight 31, flight of 2 is passing 14,800 for 12,000 with information Quebec request. 3002 request section GCA -2 touch and go regional and followed by vectors for the overhead. 7575 will go. Right. Ocean Clutch 31 checking in 17575. Showtime 021. Going to be RTB VFR 5 mics. 1,000 for 4. Speaker back. Company's right. Starting downhill.
Level 210.
straight and be safe. You just tell them that you're dragging one of the NSL.
Copy.
92.
Right, 230.
Seatbelt lights on. I look at the cancel. Proceed to hard.
2-1. To approach, Sting 2-1, flight at 2, stage 2 on request. Sting 2-1, 2997, cleared stage 2. Sting 2-1, is anybody working south depth? Sting 2-1 copies all. Sting 2-1, flight will work 18 and below in south depth valley. 0421 in order.
2-1 is a single. We are VFR 16-5 with information Quebec request for this guy. 4-5, request 2-1, sir. That's good. We're going to go ahead and send you back home anyway. Head back in the single. Yesterday, I'm going to start maybe not push that back in there. Does he for that for anything? Showtime, night 2. Complete in the area, like to cancel IFR, RTB is a single, maybe a little more. 01. Left 145. Night 22, VFR out of area Echo for the overhead. Information Quebec.
Let's set request direct the numbers.
I think it's single. 1,000 overhead. Naval field. About 2,000. Jump back.
Climbing 15,000.
RTB and 5 mics. 15,000. Direct you. Fleet RTB Naval. R for the overhead 3 left. 921 single VFR descent through 6,000 Quebec overhead 3 left. Or out of 2,000 921.
7 for Gunstar 4-1.
20 miles from the ocean. Star 3-1, gonna have dash 2 pick up. Try that. It's an 8.5. Star 3-1. Switch to Joshua. This 1-1 is 6. Is anybody working the OS? Working the OS. 3177. To flight level 190. Thank you. Gunstar 42.
Level 210.
42, switching Joshua. 10-5.
1-4, level 210, stage 2 on request. I'll be in the area for appointment.
Stage 2. 500 here. And then this one will be at 10,500.
40420.
40. 55 or 65 VFR West. First one, just looking at this. On. Request DAMA SATCOM checks corresponding to 40 channel with flight number. Was able to get active. Test 1114, switch DAMA SATCOM. Switching 353, deploy. 2999. 1614. Com 2 degrades, not leaving idle now. 1 is back up, no joy on SAC message.
I never got into, basically I have a ComTV grid and I never got past the idle.
3, say again.
3.8. 6-1 with you, single passing.
6 instead. Copy, standby 1, let me check in with approach and then I'll reach back up. Out of 15.5 for 10.5 with information Romeo for the 3-2 left overhead. 2998 will go. 1112, switch channel 46 SATCOM. Center beef 21 4,500 for with a being heard channel 46 Chris 1-2 status 2-1 request VFR to send out a 10.5 for 4.5 and would like to switch my call sign now to FIST 403 3-2 less initial
Correction, it's 410, 30 to the east, 15,500 for 10,500 FCLP flare. Also have information on Romeo on board.
Chapter.
Line Club 6-1.
332, Decibel 3. Goes 403, 15 to south for the overhead FCLPs, 3-2 left.
4-1, turn base to altimeter 2994, Spock 0427.
Single, level 270.
And yes, one more. Fist 1, Chris 411 radar. 411. That's a 4,000. For 2.
410, Jefferson side. 4. 341. Sorry.
Single passing 1,000 for 15,000, direct point Delta, mission number 401084 Delta and Echo. Delta and Echo, I'll call this after Delta 260, 29 and enter 8.
Yeah. 1, Squawk 80426 radar.
1%.
No, 2-1.
The area will RCB BFR right now. What's it do?
Reaching Echo clear towards Delta and Echo bases as published up to file 260 altimeter 2997.
Check, yes.
4-1 is 13,500, sending 1-2,000 information Sierra for the overhead.
Okay.
1, copy, altimeter 2997.
Full to single, VFR 6,000 and down initial for the overhead full stop.
Winder 1-1.
Single with you, 1-2000, information Sierra request. Standing by, Club 6-1.
1,000, left for 200.
On request overhead. Chinook Prisoner 353.8 today.
Muckin. 1-1. 41240.
Initial.
0, Winder 1-1.
4,000, Club 6-1.
4-1 and go through 4-1, the field safe.
200, my heading. Right, 230.
Down.
00, mission number 4-1.
Sidewinder.
997, status 260.
That's 6-1 switch.
1-1. Joshua. Joshua Winter 1-1, level 230. 8-9, and just sort of verse H2.
Winder 2-2, single F-35 with you 210, request H2 all altitudes.
446, Winder 1-1.
4-2, passing 14,000 for 12,000, information Tango, request overhead full stop. For 2996, we'll go.
You guys are both to the right once you come behind.
Sting 2 and what heading are they on?
Approach on at level 12,000 with Tango for the blue sky. 2996.
Go. And it's recommend turn right.
Knock it off, just knock it off.
Just knock it off. Hey, see, knock it off.
North 2-1, flow south.
So I'm switching 340, double 2. Ranger 1 to 298.4 hours, good. Ranger 1 and code 1.
Ranger 2, code 1.
Probably about less than 5 minutes.
30 now.
Give it a minute, gonna like range back 40, so I can take shots.
1, you can go hot right. 626, I'll be above you.
Recheck that. 4. 1 to center, maintain 1, 3,000.
3, no transmit, no receive.
01 request. Yeah, we'd like to flight join with Razor 3 and 4. Would that be easier VFR or under your IFR control? To rejoin with Razor 3 and 4 and become a flight of 4 again. Can we do that as VFR? Razor 01, cancel IFR, request flight following, and we'll coordinate to rejoin 3 and 4. Just doing a left 360 here and doing it in essentially the foothills at 14.
2-1, kill single group. Copy, kill.
Razor 3.
Short trail.
Visual.
Hang on, 4.
Looking.
They're off our nose now.
Be a tight turn.
Tweaking.
4-9.
4 is 5, 4, 8.
4 standard.
3 will go.
5, thanks for the help. Razor 01, flight of 4 standard with Yankee VFR for initial 29 right option tower. 9 or 9 or 6, affirmative, initial 29 right option tower. 3 and 4, space it out a little. So the tanker broke after you guys left.
That's on you.
Also, the tanker broke after you guys left.
Oh, sick.
01, push 30. Right now. Registering your request. PR full stop. 14041. And that's 5 VFR. 341 leaving 10-5 or 4,000.
Pick up a paddles 9 to adjust for FCLPs. 2. Low key gear.
Flight let's switch to approach when able. Sting 2-1, flight of 2 F-18s, 16 to the south of the overhead 3-2 left request, low initial.
2-1, sir, switching traffic.
Left. Sting 2-1, left.
10-5 for the FCLP pattern side 300.
Sting 2-1, traffic inside. Welcome.
2-1, single VFR descent from 11,000 with Tango for the overhead. 2-1, request overhead.
2 minutes to adjust. Winder 1-1, field in sight. 180, 7,000. 132 left initial at or above 2. 1 to 74,000. 2 F-35, 8 southwest, overhead, FCLP, side 301, interval in sight. 2. Well, now switch me. 0 at or above 8,000. 307. 2-1, thank you. 2,000.
Star 5-1. Center, good star 5-1. Flight 2's passing 13,000 for 15,000. To 210, good star 5-1. Switching 322.3. For the Reeves, Joshua, Gunstar 5, 210, stage 200 west. 2-3 looking.
2 is currently 35 miles southeast of the field, VFR 4,500 with information. 270, 152. 2 left. Runway heading 3,000.
5-1, flight of 2, stage 200 west. On my sequence at my 2 o'clock at 10 miles. About 4,000, high by interval, no enjoy.
402, Hawk 2-1.
2. And Alpha for Echo, 250, 2994. And understand that's my interval.
Watch A1, flight of 2 passing 7 for 1,000, point Alpha. Bravo, base flight level 1, correction, up to 16,000, 2994.
Showtime, say the top altitude, please. Upper limit of the airspace that you gave us again, please.
260 bases. 205 initial clearback. And just going to hang out here until we get joined up, then I'm going to kind of due south to Milan Trail.
.8 Aspen 44, good day.
1-8.
Showtime. Flight 83 passing at 8,000 toward Alpha through Echo in the overhead mode. 83 cleared Alpha through Echo as published with the exception of Bravo 6,000 up to flight level 26029 at 94. Aspen 44 is descending 14.5.
And single for stage 2. Stage 2. 5-1, cleared stage 0, squawk in 0441, and request overflight of 2505 if able. Then overflight 2505 outer above 10.
Main at 19.
100.
You guys can execute your RTD from here in Echo. Peel off to the right if you don't mind, and descend that Echo.
Passenger to 5-1. So I think we're complete in the area at Echo. Looking to descend RTB some more. Request vector C initial. Point Echo, heading 280 down at 5,000.
King, side 106, stay pause.
Is Bumpy 238 for 13, heading 320.
106, radar.
Showtime.
Single passing.
And then sent for 11,000 for 5,000 for the overhead.
Clear to work off through Echo, Bravo 16,000 up to 260.
Clear to Bravo.
2 inside.
106, you're cleared, wait, 20K.
106.
Okay, clutch 84 side 162 checking in at 19K. Your tanker is bump 29434. I got 2 intel.
160.
Out to free con. You can go ahead.
106, welcome to your daytime taking evolution. Remember to wiggle those fingers and toes, find those checkpoints and anchor points like we talked about in the brief. Pre-contact and let me know when you think you're there.
106. 106, establish free contact.
It's pretty good. I like it. I think just a bit closer. A little bit for me.
106.
I want you to slide after, forward, up and down, anything like that. I just want you to get used to flying in that spot, find those checkpoints, and know what you're looking at.
Got the checkpoint, got the camp just below the camp depot.
Cool, I dig it. Well, I'm just going to hang out here for a few more seconds. Flying in that spot, good and stabilized.
106.
You're on a little bit longer side if you want to squeak it in, but otherwise where you're at, fine. You look nice and stable, you look good. Ready, you're clear contact.
106.
Into pre-contact. You got a really nice, stable pre-contact position. It looked like when you used to go doing it, it was almost like it felt like you wanted to start, but you didn't quite really get going.
Green set.
162, put up 20, continue going.
Closure on that one, it looked like you had a pretty solid aim point from my vantage point. Just looked like in the middle you just kind of stopped and stagnated.
Copy.
Start correction. Just keep that same closure all the way through. Don't forget we still got to push the hose into the pod once we get there. In the board. Same thing. Looked good initially and then just stagnated right in the middle.
Copy.
Find those checkpoints. Remember to find form off the jet. Tell me what you're looking at. Look at reference those white lines. Still calling out, pressure down. Go ahead, just a minute.
317.7.
Nice corrections there. You're still stagnated just a little. Right, you don't want to stop halfway through. And then once you're in the basket, find those checkpoints. Once that light goes out, push forward just a little bit more, another potato. Press that closure. By form off the jet, reference those white lines on the falling out. You're going to Alright, and say when you're ready, you're clear contact.
.7.
Hold out, yourself in a good pre-contact. You're ready, you're clear contact. That's all right. Go ahead and reset. All right, when you're ready, you're clear to contact. All right, when you're ready, you're clear to disconnect. Do that again.
I say again.
I said that was great. Do it again.
Copy.
Once you get to a good pre-contact and you're ready, you're clear contact. Dude, you're really nice and stable and you make good corrections. You're just like closer might help you out. Contact. Really like that closure, just a little bit too much of it. It's totally fine. Nice shot. Nice. Very good. Disconnect. Next time, no, that was good. Just do that again.
Got it.
Once you get in a good pre-contact, you're clear contact. There on that one, stagnated just a little bit. A little bit closer than you were originally. Are established in pre-contact. You're ready, you're clear contact. You're clear to disconnect. Alright, you are cleared into starboard ops. Put your probe in. Once you're established in starboard ops, you can go ahead and execute your airway cross check.
Starboard observation, upper check.
Send them.
Proceed at 7. 2 port up, and full switch 6.
62, welcome. You can turn down price, turn out box, put your probe out, and go back. Good. From A2, he said. Passing below us, no faster anymore. Below and behind.
162.
162, welcome to your daytime tanking evolution. A little lazy cross under, you're better than that. Contact position, wiggle those fingers and toes, look for those checkpoints and points like you talked to in the brief. Good. Position, let me know when you think you're there.
Approach, clutch 8-3, complete in the air.
Alright, I want you to hold whatever you got, find your checkpoints.
Negative, request IFR vectors burn approach at Milamar.
Just a little bit, so I still want you to just squeak her in just another foot or two. In that position. What you looking at?
The can's like just below the canopy rail, it's like touching the top of the hood.
Oh, I dig it. Is that helping you out at all?
Up.
Just step it down. Don't settle back. I know it's easy to kind of start falling out. But the more suitcase you are on pre-contact, the easier everything gets for plugging. Good, you look nice and stable. When you're ready, you are clear contact. Hell yeah. Push her in, continue to follow through. Don't fall out. Keep pushing out. Push in just a little bit more after that. Just fly form on the jet, don't fall out, don't fall out.
I got the can to the top of the hood now.
Okay. Alright, well, you're nice and stable, you're not falling out, and you're not closing the distance, so nice and solid. When you're ready, you're very nice first plug there, my friend. Got a little, you'll just stagnate ever so slightly there, kind of in close. But otherwise nice for the disconnect, you'll kind of drop it off a little bit. Not bias anywhere, a little bit low and to the left.
Copy.
Pretty solid.
It started to move, and I tried to, like, kick it over a little bit, and then...
Okay, cool.
5 information uniform, looking for the overhead, 32 left stable.
Barely influencing it. Cool, real quick. Check for me, that kind of wrapped around your nose a little bit. Bridge, Gunstar 5-1, flight at 2, passing 16,000 for 12,500 with information Victor, request to the overhead. Pretty good. Alright, sweet, no sweat. Sit back and good, pre-contact, and we'll try it again. They dig it. This time, instead of making any sort of RC plays, if you see that aim point kind of getting out of hand, just go ahead and take it on board. No harm, no foul. Stable now. Whenever you're ready, you're clear contact.
Flight 8 reconfirm at 2,000.
Flight 2, 210 HQ.
2-1 looking, right heading 270.
And 314.0.
Close. But otherwise, that was really solid. Keep doing that. Whenever you're ready, you're clear contact.
Approach, Gunstar 5-1 at field site. Gunstar 5-1, come down to 4,000.
3-1. Order, winder 3-1.
5-1, approaching the initial 3-2 left, full stop. 5-1 radar.
Fenton.
Hey, get yourself in a good pre-contact. Good pre-contact. When you stagnate like that, right there, kind of like the last second, it makes it really hard to control that aim point.
Copy.
So just keep that good, nice fall. Approach looked pretty good up into that point, so pre-contact. Whenever you're ready, you're pre-contact. The easier it was to kind of keep kind of nose authority whenever you keep it coming. You don't just stagnate. All right. Whenever you're ready, you're clear to disconnect.
5-1-3-2-2-1-3.
Leaving the basket where you found it. Probably a little bit more negative closure though, so we don't kind of hang around the basket as it's coming off of us.
Flight 2, stage 2, I'm requesting.
Oh yeah, that was nice. We keep doing that. You're clear to disconnect. That good pre-contact position. All right, when you're ready, you're clear contact.
Flight level Q10, stage 2, I'm requesting.
You're clear to disconnect.
5-1, flight level Q10, stage 2. Stage 5-1. 1 in order, stage 5-1.
Anywhere, let's be a little bit low and to the left. Don't want that thing to go underneath the probe at all. And just like I said, a little bit more negative V sub C. Same kind of what we want to disconnect with. The plug itself was sweet, so just do that again. Clear contact. Nice job, Dave. You can go ahead and put your probe in. Head on over to starboard obs and check in with your tanker for your AOA cross check.
162 upper cross check. Box 3.8, 3.9, 4.6.
Looks good to me. You were cleared to detach low and to the right. Proceed down to the south end there. The timing, they're able to get Oren in a jet. So, but I'm still down to hang out if you guys want to.
Yeah, we were just talking. Tuck was using like a 1500 cutoff, and I think old Lineger got done right at 1500, so I don't think it's... Now, honestly, I'll probably RTB as a single and make Fister watch me do 2 ASRs for my instrument check coming up.
I will also be doing, because I'm doing my instrument check tomorrow with you, apparently.
Oh, very fun.
I have a student in my backseat.
Oh, I thought that was Hot Wheels. I'm just kidding. Absolutely not going to do that.
Dad, I'm going to be up there at 20 for a little bit.
Okie dokie. Okay, and just kind of follow you around, but I'm not going to land a minute before 16 if I don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think at least this jet is until the nighttime, so we got lots of time.
Yeah, I guess I should ask Base if they need this jet, but I mean, it's not going to make anyways.
4, completing the area, RTB Navy 1. 1, runway 32, request the ASR followed by depart and re-enter.
129er87.
Gotcha. Refresh.
Some studying?
Guys, I need this aircraft.
Big boat guys.
It was just stuff that he's been saying lately. He wanted to rehash. Hey, Gregson, I think the last one was like the newest stuff.
Put on the 1,100.
And off. Favorite thing to have me on the boat was the P tank. But then me and my training up push pump went to go do back.
You know, the PC tanker to mess it up.
2 second last. Negative, however, we were more so conflicted, we'll be leaving the area as singles. Where'd you guys go? I totally lost you. I just saw you're 17 miles away now.
Say what?
What's your bumpy cut?
We're at the intersection of... I'm out times 2.
Time out times 2, 30 seconds to go. Right where we wanted.
Right.
Just how we drew it up.
12-5, 35 to the southwest. Overhead request low initial. I think we're going to get out of here.
Alright, we'll follow in after you. 2 is also completing the area. RTB Navy Lemoore, we have Victor on board. Looking for vectors to follow 8-1 for 1 by ASR followed by depart. Sounds and clutch 8-2.
31-4-0.8. Tower 931, flight 2, 11 to the south.
1, single 5,000 video now. 990, leaving 5,000 to 8,000.
441, 13,000 with Victor for the overhead. Sky, Kavita Shoal, bullet 41.
More first. One flight sent to 10,500 with information Victor for the overhead. From 1,500.
One's a flight of 2, VFR 16-5, information Victor request ID for 2 by practice PFOs.
Bob, that sounds like there are FCLPs going on.
351.
Sting plus 2.
Hey, firm, unless FCLPs are happening, then we'll take the overhead to 3-2 right. Firm FCLPs are in progress. We'll take high key for both. 1, maintain at or above 12.5 to high key traffic is in sight. 1, flight to F-35.
152, both full stop.
52.
Trailing me, feet up to the platform off our TFO.
Roger, task.
Wingman, Winder 32.
0, Winder 32. Okay. Two. So, thing 52.
1,500, Winder 31. There's a single 5 to the southeast for high key, 32 left.
25 miles, trail Winder 31, and round high key 32 left.
About 5 miles. Here, Winder 31.
Sting 61, we'll cross up and maintain 12,000 at 29990 for the altimeter. With whiskey for the blue sky. 1, not today, sorry, and 2989.
32 low key, gear transit option.
1434, 11 to the west of the overhead. Dog 1. Dog 1, request low initial.
61200. And sorry, what was the descent altitude? 00 out of 12 for 4. To the blue sky, we'll cross the initial at or above 4K, and we got field sight. This one's a flight at 214 to the south for the 32 left initial and overhead. 6 on lookup.
Party 3 traffic, or party 1?
Pushing Oakland Central, clutch 31.
Left right. To flight level 250. 140. For 1 and 16, 1 compression transfer on 5.
14, compression transfer. Waiting on transfer route at that time.
0. Great. Copy.
Yeah, approach clutch 31 today. Clutch 31, flight level 210, stage 2 on request.
Piper 1, negative items. Number 2.
Negative items.
Piper 1, fenced in, 14-6. Piper 1, sets all altitudes, altimeter 2989er.
Approach clutch 31, flight level 210, stage 2 on request. 2983, cleared stage 2, clutch 31.
Viper 2, Steam Angels right.
Check tapes. Viper 1 in shooter.
Target.
Squadron 0406, clutch 31.
Viper 2 in target.
Viper 1 in shooter maneuver.
Viper 2 in target maneuver.
30. Target.
Yeah, that's this time. And shoot. That's this time.
Viper 20. 250. In place, right. Close 070. 90. 1, speed angel left.
Viper 2, Steam Angels right.
Check tapes.
Steam.
Check left 50.
1.6.
For slow 360. Check tapes off. Check tapes off.
Steam.
Viper 1, 12 longitude.
Viper 2, 10.5, good.
In place left. Flow 180. Nears left.
1.7. 12.6. 12.5.
Flight 12334 and flight number 520 to the west of the
Viper flow 060. Take some angles back because I think you got out of bubble. On that, like roughly 3,000 feet is kind of 310.
Speed Angel's right.
Check dips.
Tapes.
Check left 50.
Reverse. 5-2 in for 0.9. 5-2 knocking off.
Viper flow 090. Check dips.
1, good.
Sweet. Another thing there too, anytime that you're not pressuring me with the nose within 45 degrees, right, I can be at max AB. Top of me, and then pirouette that nose around the bear so that I can't go to max AB.
Copy.
Nears left.
Fox 3.
Clutch 31, 16.5, 40 east with X-ray VFR for the initial. 88. 31.
Ron, is there any way we can join the SDLP patterns or coordinate that with Tower?
We'll set it for another 6K. Viper 1 at 7.
Way we can join the SDLP pattern?
Okay.
Safer.
06. Everyone needs, looking for 6, can do 4 if that's required.
20. Tag left. Flow 230.
For freeway and interrogative. Can we do touch and goes on the right? Copy. For Clutch 1, we'll look to execute our touch and goes on the right runway. Affirm for Clutch 1.
All these are getting a little bit too buried nose high, and you're not getting your jet over the top of mine prior to that initial redefinition fall. So really focus on that, and then try to pirouette the jet to bear.
Clutch 31, switching you as well.
3.
Focus on getting your jet over the top of mine. Pull it over the top. Keep going over the top. Keep going. Thinking about the flats here. Slow down.
Snap. Very good. Knock it off, bingo.
Knock it off.
Viper 2 knocking off.
Viper flow 330. Check dips off. 150 good G.
Viper 3, good G.
300. That's out. Mike. Viper 4 prime. 2 with you 13 to the south for the initial. And 4 good G.
Viper 2 at 10 out.
Off on Mike.
Night 5-1 passing 4,000 for 1,000 Lemoore Mo, mission number 40181. Airspace says public tunnel 250-2988. Then we'll be full stop.
102, single passing 35 for 11,000.
Point Alpha, 11,000. 5, 1, 1,000.
Center, Fist 3-1, 8,500 for 15,000.
Throttle back for you guys just to maintain the separation. I'll go 300 indicated.
Jeff, I can speed up.
Fist 4-1.
Check 1. 10,000 for 15,000. 3-1. Back. 3-1, flight level 210, request to stage 2. 2-9er-82-0414 on the squawk.
Good evening, Fist 4-1, single F-18 210 for the stage 2.
5-1. 1-8 for right. The Archimedes has a single for the overhead, briefly right.
82, Fist 4-1.
C2 checking in, flight level 210.
RTD at the VFR.
C2 checking in, flight level 210. Level 210 and 29er-82 for the altimeter. 20403.
9102-562903. 02 single VFR descent 95, request overhead long distance. 2 at or above 95. And postmate 102 will be joining us shortly. 102 will be executing FCLP.
10,000 will also be executing above 2,000.
Frequency monitoring guard, troubleshooting my
Approach. Have 9 miles to the west of the overhead. To the west of the field to the overhead. To the west of the overhead.
Number 20. 11 Brad. Push 4-1, pass in 4,500 for 1,000. Work Alpha through Echo for the next 2+00. Request up to flight level 230. 1 Alpha through Echo, basis publish up to flight level 250, 2988.
Stand by board, look at numbers.
41, 5263.
51 flight of 2, passing 5,000 for 1,000. Point Alpha, cleared Alpha through Echo, up to 250, 2988.
Clear to ask and clear to 4, I'll get your description.
6,000 for 1,000 towards Moa Alpha through Echo. Clear to as published up to flight level 250, 29er-88. 3.
10 minutes to exit for flight plan route to Navy with you. 151 is ready to exit in 5 minutes for RTD Navy with you.
King at Flush 43, side 106, checking in at 19,000 for area refueling.
Maintain 19K for now and work fueling.
106 woke up.
1 will maintain flight level 180 for the RTD.
180 until we exit and request higher.
Flight of 2.
0022, flowing 330, 20,000.
3347, ready to copy. 1 cleared Navy with you via Linden, Foxtrot Mike Golf, Dennis Miles 180.
18, VFR descent at 16,500 with Zulu for the overhead. Request low initial if able for the SLP pattern. 988, maintaining at or above 10,500, and the side numbers are going to be 410.
Clear to elevate.
106.
Echo at or above 2,000.
And information Zulu. 80 miles to the east, request direct initial.
325-51.
6 established for observation as cold switch safe.
6, you can turn down Pride, turn up box, put your probe out, and you're clear back to pre-contact.
1-1.
Plus 44, single passing 9,000 for 1,000, point out 1.
Flight level 180.
Delta Echo published up to 250-2988.
411, 5,000.
Going to get settled there. You can see a little compared to the day there. All right, whenever you are comfortable, you can go ahead and bring in that nice walk enclosure into the basket. You're clear contact.
Tanker King, clutch 44, side 163, checking in at 1.
Okay.
Per minute. Taking a little.
The initial at or above 2,000, contact tower. This 31, side number 411, 10 miles to the.
Right there, get it nice and easy on the stick. You're in a really nice pre-contact point. Got the jet. And move in about a foot. You're clear contact. Relation to the retract. You're going to see that it's going to move over to the side there. I use that as a checkpoint to figure out how far I'm going to push it in. Inside of the drogue basket there. Ready, you are clear to disconnect. All right, nice job. It was a good pace backing out there. Just dropped it off just a little bit higher there. So just try to drop.
Clear to elevate.
Position like you are right now. Just steady the jet out. No, very nice. Think about that side picture you just had, disconnecting there. That's where you want to drop it off every single time. That was really nice. I really like your pace going in. So keep that moving forward.
Copy.
And we'll get established here in a nice pre-contact again. Clear contact. Nice, keep pushing it up. And stabilize. You're clear disconnect. Nice disconnect again there. Overall, nice plug, good pace, and a nice disconnect. All right, we'll go ahead and get established back in that pre-contact. Oh, you're clear contact. And a good disconnect, good plug there. All right, we got the ticker coming left here. Do that nice pre-contact position. Like with the tanker in the turn here, you can go ahead and make a contact if you're comfortable. If you don't want to wait, that's really cool as well. No pressure, we got plenty of time out here. Pre-contact. That pre-contact. All happened on that one, we just stagnated a little bit. Get back in that pre-contact, tight picture. Probably bump it in another foot, 2. Or a little more acute. Decision. Think about the first couple ones you did there. Second, third, fourth, fifth one. You had really nice closure there. Just a nice walking pace. Set the throttles. You can do that 3.2 there. Really nice job with your night taking. You are night taking complete. You can go ahead and retract your probe and proceed over to starboard observation.
Copy. 3.50, 3.3, 3.2.
You are cleared to detach low and straight ahead. Execute your RCD out of Delta Echo.
106, look up. Altitude, hold 56.
162, welcome. You can turn down probably, turn up off, put your probe out, and
Tier 2, leaving the more. 3, pushing the more probe. 4-3, passing 7,000 for 5,000, RTB, naval more, 60 AR, full stop.
Have a nice loose grip on the stick there. Should be nice and comfortable, just fine form. Alright, as we get ready here for the contact, remember we want to bring the power up, have the basket. Once we do hit that basket though, remember we want to keep that forward motion coming in there and keep moving back. We don't want to stagnate as soon as we get into the basket. About another foot. Right there. Looking good. Contact. Busy there. Started going above the basket there. So you see your probe going towards that 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock position. Just go ahead and reset. No harm, no foul.
Copy.
Go ahead and walk it up about 5. Contact. Turn it up. Recheck well there. Don't fall out. Got that light still illuminating all those bands. Still see the same bands during the day as you do at night. Stabilize. To back out here, remember we want to leave the basket right where we left it. So we'll go ahead and you're clear to disconnect. Then. Foul. You ever see that probe there going to the outside, getting that red danger zone there? Just go ahead and reset. Contact. Pre-contact. A little bit long right now. Disconnect there. Remember, we want to drop it off right where we left it. I'd rather you drop it off a little bit lower than a little bit higher.
Copy.
Probably 2 feet on the high. Base goes there. Do it again. We're like closer to the there. So maybe just take off a little bit of your initial power add-on. I'll say we got lucky. Alright, so that's probably closer to the yellow, to the orange there. So we kind of hit the 12 o'clock side of the basket. However, you kind of induce. I got the nose down there and into the basket there. But we just got a little bit lucky there. You ever feel yourself kind of doing the PIO up and down there? There.
Copy.
Alright, cool, man. You're looking good. But here. Nice pre-contact. Go ahead and bump it in a little bit. Here, go ahead and make sure you trim that jet out. Grip on the stick. There, we don't want to go too slow, because then that's where we kind of get into stagnance as well. Then we don't want to go too fast, because then that could avoid us from having any options to back out there. Disconnect. Foot higher from that position. Looking good, man. As first closure on that one, bracketing on the closure. Plus you had something like a little bit of a basket there. You almost stagnated, but you added a nice little bit amount of power there. So maybe just one more knot faster than that. Good bracket overall, though. All right, nice pre-contact position there. If you want to, just real quick, AOA check there. If you want to do your airspeed AOA check, send it whenever you're ready.
Got 247 in the box, 3.7.
All right, looks good. All right, go ahead and get pre-contact. We had a good closure initially, and then we just kind of stagnated as we're getting into the basket there. Just just going to give us too much time. And then our probe's just going to start moving around. But think about having that gate closure. Clear contact. We're going to get that closure there. Remember, you want to have that closure coming into the basket. We're just kind of continuing. And we're just kind of getting that time to go up and down, and then we're just going to induce some right and left there.
Okay.
I think right here is a good view. I think those last two there, you just kind of got a little bit closer before you added the power there. Okay. We'll go ahead and stabilize right here. Turn it up. Disconnect. Disconnect. That was amazing. That was crushing it. Here's as the basket's starting to move into the bow wave there, we're just kind of chasing the basket as it's moving to the bow wave. So I want you to start thinking less about the basket. Pre-contact. Looking good there. All right, you're quick contact whenever you're ready. Pushing it up. Clear disconnect. All right, 162, you can go ahead and retract your probe and proceed to starboard observation. Really nice work out there tonight. Thought those last two were your best ones yet. Congrats on completing 9. Tinker on prize.
162, thanks, Coach.
2 up for cross check. Substitute 250 in the box, 3.7, 3.7, 4.5.
You are clear to catch low into the right, execute your RTD out of Echo.
162.
7, you can head up to 21K if you want.
You got it. 3-2 left, if able, copy 2989. Preferably full stop.
Shut time, flight 4 to complete RTD, full stop. Go 280 down to 5,000 to 1,100.
1 is complete. Information Bravo on board. West the visual straight in 3-2 left, full stop. 0 clear to Daniel via point Delta, cross Delta at maintain 5,000, 020 heading. 3-2 left. The 270 vector. And plus